Oh my gosh. Oh, I overslept again. You know, I like coffee more than the next person. Thank you. You want to know what's better than a good cup of joe? Filming a podcast in a bathroom with all of your friends. This week, it's my turn to be on the porcelain throne. We'll see you in there.
Doing it on this
And welcome to this week's episode of
No, are we genuinely
Yes.
doing
No,
that?
I'm gonna cut that out.
Cut that out. Oh no, let's please restart.
Dude, Ben, you know you could just move the whole fucking thing closer to you. You don't have to leave it. You know, what are you doing?
This guy.
But
Hey,
he's
can we
fucking,
buy this
but
guy
he's
out?
trying to telescope to the moon right now. What the
Why
hell?
if you have it more extended,
But
it's
he's
gonna
trying to
start
see
falling. and
Jupiter
it's
so he can
gonna-
get more stupider.
Ben, you're gonna break the damn stand.
Oh my God, Ben.
No,
That's
move
probably
the-
how the
shorten
last
it.
one
No,
broke
I-
earlier. Last time.
No,
Shorten it.
dude. Just move it closer to you.
What the heck happened?
That's what I think about you, boy.
Wow, my headphone's going wacky weird.
It's because I'm moving this shit on us.
Wow.
Is this better for you, Tyler?
Yes, because you're not looking like a freaking fracking word that means stupid little idiot that starts with an R. Silly little boy. Start the fucking podcast. I'm sick of your shit.
Sick of both of these guys.
And welcome to this week's episode of Toilet Talk. In the vanity chair, we got Jonah McKnight.
Yo, what's up?
And then in the
Boo.
tub, we have Tyler Ritchie.
My head hurts.
Did you boo me?
Yes, I did.
And,
Fuck off!
and sitting next to him is AJ
The negative
Neidhart.
Nancy.
I am wearing the black jersey. I'm in my villain arc right now.
And then in the porcelain throne, we got me, myself, Ben Keaton.
Woo! Yeah.
And not only are we in Benjamin's bathroom for the first time this season, but we are trying something new. Normally we record in Adobe Audition. We are
Yes.
starting to try to transition to DaVinci Resolve.
Boo.
In all-in-one.
Okay, no. I have a bone to pick with Mr. Neidhart right now. What is your problem with DaVinci Resolve?
Premiere and Audition are just so much easier to use.
No, that is not a good excuse because that is not a reason about DaVinci. Give me a reason about DaVinci. Have you tried using DaVinci Resolve?
No, and I don't want to learn DaVinci,
Then
Jonah.
you don't have an opinion. You cannot have an opinion unless you have actively tried it.
Have fun paying for the entire Creative Cloud. That's over $300 for the entire Creative Cloud for your professional career. When DaVinci
For
Resolve is
only
free.
a year.
For only a year.
Rather do that and learn a whole new system.
Dude, I'm not kidding. I no more than started playing with this today, and I already figured out how to do all the stuff I normally do.
So I'll break it down a little bit, the debate. There's okay, so there's
Sorry, I gotta break it down real quick.
there's a few.
1 second. Pass out the beer. Welcome to the liquor store.
Send that to me. It's funny.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, that was on my face. Oh, it just splooged on me. Oh, I got jizzed on.
Dude.
Oh, I did, dude. It got all over me.
Really? Wow. Okay. So there are the most popular non-linear editors. Or it's
It's not bad.
You just tried Coors Light.
the most popular editors for students and for really young filmmakers right now are
They use
Adobe, Adobe Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve by Blackmagic Design. They both have benefits and drawbacks. The first benefit that we have to Adobe is that
It's not Avid.
It's not Avid. Fuck Avid.
I hate Avid Media Composer.
Give me a free Pro Tools license, please.
Yeah. So the first benefit that Premiere has for us, at least, is that it's what we are actively taught in classes. It is what it's demonstrated with.
The Adobe Creative Cloud is probably considered the overall, except for like a few exceptions. Like Pro Tools is considered the industry standard for audio, but every other aspect of the Creative Cloud is considered the industry standard.
Except for a different editor, which actually edits which is actually what the Hollywood movies are edited on.
Flame.
Yeah, it's Flame. Yeah.
Flame.
Flame. I tried learning Flame.
You know, you can pay for it for 11 years for.
iMovie.
You can pay for it for 3 years for $11,642.
iMovie.
Okay, so there's Adobe Premiere Pro, and then there's Blackmagic Design's DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci has a benefit, especially to young people starting out in the industry, in that it is free. It is a free download.
And even their studio mode that costs like
$300 for a one-time payment, but it often comes bundled with Blackmagic products like ATEMs and Blackmagic cameras. So it's very good. Like the studio mode is very good. Even the free mode, very good. I edit all of the videos for this podcast. I do it in DaVinci. Generally, all of my assignments I try to do in DaVinci because I want to be more used to using it, and it's different than Premiere. They're different key combinations. They're different.
There's a whole other fucking. It's basically a whole transition effect because in Premiere Pro, in the layman's terms that I've explained it to my family, you can do almost everything, but you can't do it efficiently. So you can do motion graphics to an extent. You can do audio work to an extent. You can do everything else to an extent.
That's part of the benefit of getting the Creative Cloud
because
with Adobe
then you get
because
access.
It's different apps.
Like for instance, what's nice about the Creative Cloud is whenever I'm doing a video project in Premiere, I can highlight all the audio and click edit and audition, and it launches a whole new program with that exact same project file, everything. But with DaVinci, everything is in one spot. So
it's one program that has different pages for media, like bringing it in to
you have a whole window dedicated to a media browser,
sorting stuff out. It's very handy. And then you have an edit page. Don't use the cut page. The cut page is shit.
I know more than booted it up the other night. He goes, "Fuck the cut page."
What's the cut page?
It's a much lamer, much dumber looking. It's made for children. It's made for TikTokers to edit on a timeline. So it's a TikToker timeline.
Okay.
But there's the cut page. Don't use the cut page. Use the edit page. It's a great non-linear editor. That's what Premiere is. I'm not going to explain it. Sorry.
Nerd.
You don't have to do everything in the exact timeline. You can go and jump back.
And then you can jump over a page to Fusion, which is compositing, which is like motion graphics and like
animation,
putting things in layers and animations. And then you jump over to the color page, which is world class. That's what DaVinci was. You used to export your videos out of Premiere and upload and pull them into DaVinci to color grade them. But then DaVinci just built a nice editor into their color grading software.
I will say DaVinci does offer. They do most of their stuff node based, but they also offer the keyframe aspect, which a lot of people in Premiere and other kind of non-linear editors know. But Flame is the other big one that we will never touch. Hopefully,
That's the one they actually use in Hollywood.
Avid Media Composer is garbage.
Yes.
Avid, please give me a Pro Tools license.
I don't have many gripes with Pro Tools. I think Pro Tools is pretty good.
I can list, but I love Pro Tools.
I want to learn
hate Media Composer over Pro Tools. I hate Media Composer so hard. By the way, why has this guy got a speaker?
Oh, my alarm was going off.
That's my sound system for when I shower.
It's better than mine. Have you seen my sound system in my shower?
You know what mine is?
like
It's called the phone speaker.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Guys, no matter what, you guys know what you guys are going to listen to in the shower, whether it's us or everyone else. It's the Toilet Talk Podcast, brought to you by Last Car Productions. We're not ending yet. I'm just doing a plug. Let me do my shameless shit.
Sorry, we got really distracted.
We have grief. We're trying something in Pro
Tools.
We use a lot of softwares, but we're trying to record this in DaVinci because that way it can streamline our editing process a lot faster, especially between me and Jonah.
Because then there's a halfway decent chance that then I don't have to do anything. Really, it would be that we would take my project that my template project that I have set up for the video, and then just record, and then just instead of taking you exporting an audio track and me putting it in there, we just record straight into the timeline. It's basically live editing the show,
which is the closest to like a broadcast like level of like editing and premiering that we can get to, like, even though it's all post production. It makes the timeline a hell of a lot easier because we do have an 8-day turnaround, so it's not like we're excruciatingly like scrunched for time, but it does make this whole thing a lot easier.
We could theoretically move to a immediate turnaround, a upload the next day if we transition to that.
That's a lot of audio.
I don't want to. I'm just saying we theoretically can.
Don't give the listeners any ideas.
Yeah, don't give them hope.
Guys,
Come on.
we don't want
Guys,
them to have happiness.
We're gonna upload on the same general schedule.
Don't
when
get
we
your fucking
record
hopes
is
up.
okay.
The same exact schedule as we have been.
Hey, I finished editing.
Don't
this,
you
by the
complain
way.
about it.
About time.
I just trimmed the first half. It was
Anyway,
nothing from what we just recorded. So that is, I say all that because before AJ was dissing on Da Vinci.
I still will.
Yeah, and I don't think you have the right to because you haven't tried it.
Don't care.
You know what? I
hate Premiere.
will learn Avid Media Composer and tell you
gosh.
that it wasn't that bad. I will make myself suffer
No, you
if
won't.
you
No, you won't.
tried
Guys, if this
Da Vinci.
podcast
No, you
gets
won't.
5 likes, I'll learn how to use Flame.
You will pay the money.
I can't afford Flame. So
I've
please.
never even seen
Flame.
This
Flame.
is the only time I'm going to say this. Do not like the podcast for this episode alone.
I have to look up a video of Flame because I've never seen it.
It
It's
is
what
it
like
just-
Oppenheimer and stuff was edited on.
Oh God! So is it just like mega complicated?
to an extent.
It's different.
It's complicated in a way that every other linear program, non-linear program, I mean, kind of is
just
based off of Flame.
Oh,
To an
Flame was the
extent.
first to do it.
oh,
Because
okay.
Flame was the first way that people edited non-actual, tape.
Yeah.
it's the first digital
Yeah, so
editing
the reason
software.
that that we call it a non-linear editor is because we had linear editors, which was editing actual VHS tapes.
that's
which
in
were-
a line.
It's in a line. We actually had to cut and staple the VHS tapes together back in the day, and so now what we can do, and then when we started, using film and digital and stuff like that, is stuff like Flame was built, and Flame was really compared to today. Back in the day, Flame was really bad because it was the first to do it. But then the engineers at Adobe were like, yo, we should build one of those. And they did. And they built Adobe Premiere Pro. And it was all right.
shit.
No. It was all right. It was very good for the day. It was at the best you can get for a good price at the time.
Have you
It
seen
was a
that?
good price. But they
Oh my goodness.
that was
Hey, Jonah, I
that-
think it's under there.
that
I think
was
that's what you're sitting on.
more than 18 years ago. And guess what? They haven't changed. That source code from 18 years ago. Guess what? They cannot change. That source code from 18 years ago. We are running software.
You said it twice.
We can't fix the software. The software, you cannot have real-time playback in Premiere Pro. It is 2026 and we do not have real-time playback. It has to load it up into your computer's cache and then play it back. Literally, TikTok has real-time playback.
Damn, bro,
And
that's
Premiere
crazy.
doesn't?
I have lost interest.
Yeah, because you refuse to learn and you refuse to change yourself.
Hey, Jonah, I think I know your hatred for Premiere Pro is. It's under there.
Thank you.
Jonah, I think it's under there.
So,
All right, so
Jonah, why didn't you say underwear?
yeah, come on.
Premiere
Welcome to
is,
Rage Baiting
I'm-
Jonah today.
Premiere
He is in the band
is
chair. He's gonna
very,
crash out.
very. It just doesn't work that well with higher level, even like more capable stuff. After Effects is worse. After Effects is way worse. Oh my god. And so.
I will say After Effects got a big UI update. It's actually
yeah?
relatively
The UI
nice to
okay.
nice
After
to use
Effects
now.
did?
The trouble is that the source code is still old as shit. And so,
Because
if
they
you
ba-
say who cares, I'm going to throw something at you.
Do it. You won't. You actually did.
I'm sorry. I am genuinely really sorry.
Okay, AJ, calm down. Shut up.
What did I do?
Dude, you're being annoying.
Okay.
Not.
No. AJ, I'm sorry I threw that shit at you, but you are being fucking annoying right now. I
understand the same concept because, I've had beef with Audition for a little bit because honestly, after you actually get the hang of Pro Tools, dude, it's so nice even though it's so shit.
Yep.
Pro Tools.
It's a good software made by a shitty company.
I have big beef with Pro Tools because they don't make anything easy. But once you figure out the shortcuts to make your life a little bit easier,
I'm looking for my SD card.
I know where we can get it. We'll get it after the you know what. All right. I think you've heard us rant enough about softwares and editing.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's next?
I know somebody had
I have stuff.
an idea. Yeah, AJ had a
I have
few.
things. All right, which one do you want to do first?
We wanted to bring back some ideas that we did last season,
yeah,
in season 1,
like
right?
the early, like the
Okay.
episode 5 or whatever of season 1.
Which one do you want to do first, though?
You pick.
I pick. Okay. Remedia majors. So, what have you been watching or / listening to recently?
Dude, I
the
can
one I
rant
hope-
about this.
That's the one I hope you pick because I actually I legitimately wrote stuff down.
Good.
I knew I would forget.
They're prepared in episode. Woo! Good job, guys. Anyway,
I've kind
I'm
of
proud
been
you.
in a
Proud of y'all.
weird place the past few days of I haven't listened to much at all. So
The Red Dead
Like-
Redemption 2 soundtrack.
yeah, I've
What
been
about
playing a
Red
lot
Dead?
of video games and just
Red
chilling.
Dead 2 is fun though.
Yeah, it's like rated one of the top games.
Oh yeah, it's like one of the best narrative.
It's probably one of the
video
best
games.
Rockstar games ever.
Probably the best.
Well, there's some
Not-
credit. You
not
have to
the
give
best
some credit to
selling.
GTA 5, but
Yeah, that's
in
the
my
best selling
opinion,
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably one of the best games released in the past few years.
Yeah.
There's an argument that you can make. I'm not going to get into this right now. Cyberpunk is considered to be one of the top coolest games because the realism and shit, and you can't run it. So
Wasn't that game bad though? People had a lot of gripes with that game when it
Oh
came
yeah,
out.
but that was
Okay,
like with how it ran.
I'm going to get a minute. Time me.
Ready? 3,
3,
2,
2, 1,
1,
go.
go.
Okay, so Cyberpunk 742, whatever the fucking game is called.
2047.
2047,
I thought
whatever.
it was 27.7.
It doesn't matter. Cyberpunk essentially is such a big game because it has so much realistic aspects of the world. Your character has to eat, sleep. It's basically Star Citizen, but not. It's what Star Citizen wishes it could be, but Star Citizen's a much better game. I can continue. I rest my case, and the fact that it is such a big fucking game and so fancy that it actually cannot run on any modern computer that has an internal graphics card. Like my laptop has a 3050 i7. It cannot run Cyberpunk because you need the top of the line. It's the exact reason why I hate the modern day game industry. AAA companies are making games that are continuously better and better and better and better and better. Terms they have to require better and better and better and better and better graphics cards. The problem is that costs a lot of fucking money. So therefore, you get an expensive game. You have to have an expensive rig. There's no fucking middle ground for consumerism to actually play the game. Therefore, making it invalid and a shitty game, but on really cool principles. So therefore, it's a pretty good game. Thank you. That's my minute.
And that is a minute. That is a minute.
Hey.
He did nail it.
Okay.
Good job. Good job, Tyler Ritchie, on
All
that
right,
1 minute.
We're not talking about Cyberpunk ever again. This episode.
But since you're talking about that, why don't you go with whatever you're listening to / watching?
Okay, listening to, realistically, I've just been listening to kind of like a lot of Mac Miller recently, and just kind of that vibe, just kind of more of a mellow, chilled out vibe, along with the classic emo kind of neo grunge I've been listening to, Dexter the Moon Rocks type shit. But I've been watching. Hold on, I gotta pull up Crunchyroll just one moment. This is the new. They started the new season of 2026, the winter season, which is the new season of anime. There is one. I will talk about one. I'm not gonna talk about all of them. Just one. It's called. I forget. 1 second.
He's working on it.
Okay,
almost there.
Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 comes out, and we're getting a season 2 of Hell's Paradise, which is pretty fucking cool. Okay, it's Sentenced to be a Hero. That's what it is called.
Sentenced to be a Hero.
So it is about this world that has there's demon lords and shit. I'm gonna keep it brief, I promise. There's demon lords and shit. They spread this plague called the demon blight that takes over the world and kind of corrupts humanity and ruins everything. Typical demon lord bullshit. But then they have the holy knights and stuff. There's a bunch of kingdoms, yada yada yada. But what's neat about it is the heroes are the worst criminals in the world. Because their sentence is to be a hero because the heroes get resurrected after they die. They're immortal. So you're forced to go into dangerous battles and risk your life. And if you don't listen, you get your head blown off. Essentially, they have a seal around their neck where if they don't obey orders, they get their head blown off and they die.
So a cooler version of the Suicide Squad.
Well, no, because they get resurrected. They get resurrected, and essentially every time you get reborn, you lose like a chunk of yourself, like your humanity, your soul.
Like you lose an arm?
Interesting.
Or like you lose a
like
toe?
But there is like a repair shop where basically they just like they'll send you if you lost like an arm in the battle, they'll send you and they just sew on a new arm.
oh, that's weird.
Because essentially they
I thought you were saying like they send you like an Amazon box with an arm in it.
No,
like
no.
It's
you
like
get
a-
mail delivered with an arm or a limb.
Our main character's name is Xylo. And essentially, he makes like a pact with this. It's like goddess, which is basically we don't actually know where the goddess came from, but she has like a holy blessing and like she can summon weapons. Like so, this is like the sword goddess, the 13th goddess. I forget her name. It starts with like a something like shit like that. Yeah, yeah, know what I mean. But it's really good. Season. I think it's just going to get one season. I'm hoping it gets 24 episodes, but episode 3 just came out. That's why I was watching. That's why I was a little late to showing up tonight.
Oh, I see.
But because I saw it came out. It came out like
didn't mind.
literally. It came out like 3
Jen was
minutes before
snoozing.
I was supposed to leave, and I was like, I can be a little late. So I was like, all right, cool.
It's
That's-
okay. We're all doing something here.
Yeah, that's my.
Yeah, I was dead asleep. when
Other
you
than
guys-
that, I've just been playing Farming Simulator. Oh, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a pretty good game.
Okay.
I'm
Jonah.
30 hours into the game.
Nice.
Only 12% complete.
Jonah.
Me next? Okay.
Yeah.
I have been watching and keeping up with my favorite show, Jet Lag the Game.
Base.
It's a fun show. I got AJ and Tyler to start watching it, and I think Ben has watched some of it.
Yeah, I've watched a few episodes.
Watched
of
a
it.
few episodes, and so they're currently on. They travel the world using the world as their board game map. It's a fun show.
And they do different types of games too.
Different types of games. They're currently doing hide and seek, which is
The
their
best
premier
game.
game. It's their best game. They developed it, hide and seek so much that it's a home game that I genuinely want to buy. I haven't
Yes.
yet, but I'm thinking about it.
And it's all based around public transit.
Yes, which makes it hard to do in America, but you know,
We'll figure it out.
you can figure it out. So
Uber.
they're currently playing hide and seek in the UK. At least the season that's coming out right now. I am a week ahead of Tyler and AJ because I pay for their streaming service Nebula. So it's like the edutainment YouTube streaming service. And I watch a lot of stuff on there anyways.
And if those who might not know Jet Lag, you might know Windover Productions.
Or half as interesting.
half
They're
as
sister
interesting.
channels to Jet Lag.
Yeah, Windover Productions is like our base channel, and everything stemmed out from there.
So, but I get to watch the episodes a week early. The next episode, the one that comes out next week for you guys, it's a good one.
I'm waiting till it just all comes out.
Oh, you're
Because,
gonna
yeah.
Oh,
binge it
I've
all
been,
at
me
once.
and
I've been watching
Aubrey-
it when it comes out. I need stuff to.
Me and Aubrey will be eating dinner and watch it or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like we watch it together.
How
So-
often do they come out with a new episode?
Every
they
during
have
the
a
season,
week-ish.
every Wednesday.
So, like, what do they do in one season? Just like one big game?
Yeah,
a
one
game.
big game. So
it's just like throughout the different
yeah.
videos.
So every video is so the first
It's
video
like
is
another
like,
person's round.
yeah.
And like, okay,
okay.
you got found in hide and seek. Okay, now Ben's turn is over. Now Sam is the seeker. So the next episode is Sam's round. Is Sam's round as the hider.
Okay.
As Adam and Ben are trying to find him.
Okay.
So yeah, like each episode is just that person's round.
And I know we've mentioned like hide and seek as an example, but it's not just hide and seek.
There's tag.
They have like challenges they have to do.
Don't they have like cards
Yes,
that have
yes,
things
cards.
you have to complete?
So
the cards.
they've done a lot of games. They've done like collect the location games like Connect 4 and Battle for America and Schengen Showdown, which was like collect the countries or states. They've done they did collect the state game in Australia, but it was all about gambling. That was an interesting season. They've done like
Gambling,
races
gotta watch.
races across distances. They raced from the northernmost town in Alaska to Key West, Florida. Raced all the way across the continent. They raced across New Zealand. They've done some fun stuff. And previously their premier game was Tag. They have a really well designed game of Tag in Europe, but it really only works in Western Europe. In like France, squeezing over into Germany and a little bit into Switzerland. It really only works there. Tag is a fun
I'm
game.
on Tag season 2 right now. Like
Tag 2?
Yeah, Tag 2.
Tag 2? Oh, that's a good
Boogaloo.
But hide and seek, they played a janky version of hide and seek in Switzerland in season 9, and then season 12 is when they like actually had developed their home game, developed a full game, like announced, hey, you can buy this game, and then they played a really great season of it in Japan. Japan hide and seek is a really good Jet
It's
Lag.
probably their most popular one in my
If
opinion.
you're gonna get started watching Jet Lag, I recommend either season 3, Tag You're It, or season 12 Hide and Seek Japan.
Yes.
But they're currently playing Hide and Seek in UK. It's been a good season so far. Finale comes out for me next week, for AJ and Tyler in a week and a half or 2 weeks, because I'm a week ahead of them.
For the viewers, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, basically. At this point, yeah.
So I'm super jazzed about jet lag. Additionally, I've been listening to, over the last like month or so, I've been listening to a lot of I guess like I call it like sad or like more depressed music. Not to say anything about the people who listen to this music, because I like it.
It's what they're designed. It's what they're
like. I've been listening to Linkin Park and 3 Days Grace and The Offspring a bunch.
Okay.
And like honestly, like this is the best my mental health has been in a little while. So it's just funny that I'm listening to this like I've given up, but like I'm actually like happy.
So there's something credit to that, because like, dude, I've been listening to like one of my favorite artists recently. Like I've not listened to it for a while. His name's Jordan is Dead. Like that is literally the artist's name. He sings like this. It's like mumble rap, but not the mumble. It's like mumble rap type shit without the mumble. And he just sings about. He makes music about kind of like these depressing topics, but like they're real. It's legit good shit, and it's something that he wants to say. That's kind of what I like about him, is he's a genuine fucking guy. I know nothing about him except for his music's pretty good. So I guess that's all I could say. But it's like, I used to listen to that shit only when it like was raining or it was like a gloomy day. I was listening to that shit on my walk to class earlier, and it was bright and sunny and 33 degrees. I was fucking He's like one of those artists where I like to pretend I know all the words, but I don't.
I'm gonna also say 2 more songs. A fun song that I showed all the guys. Just I think it's fun. It's called "Hell Yeah, Brother" by Jarris Johnson. It's a fun vibe. I like it. Hell yeah, shit yeah, fuck yeah, brother. Hell yeah, shit yeah.
All right, copyright.
Fucking hell yeah, brother. It's a good vibe. And then also the new Bruno Mars single.
Oh yeah.
It's a good vibe. I like it. Yeah.
Copyright.
It's fun. It's like disco pop.
Oh yes.
But it's fun.
There's one other thing I've been listening to recently.
Four boys, one band.
That's enough of that.
We still need to email them.
To the haters.
We'll get to that.
We'll get there at some point.
AJ.
Oh, what have I been listening to? Well, I can't find my earbuds. My earbuds are missing right now, so I'm not really listening to music while I'm going to class.
But I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I'm having a conversation with myself.
But one song I've been listening to recently, it came out, I don't know, like 2-3 days ago. It was Michael Sweet, so the lead singer of Striper, but his own solo thing. It's called The Master Plan, and it's really, really good.
Were you singing it earlier?
I don't know.
You were singing something about Heaven on My Mind or something like that?
No, that's a different song. That's Toby Mac, Heaven on My Mind. Now, that is also a good song.
Okay. I was just sitting on my bed while these two were goofing around, getting the podcast for y'all last week.
That's a Toby Mac song, which I like Toby Mac. I've been listening to some Christian music. I've been in some like up and down on mental health and stuff like that. So I'm figuring it out. These guys are doing something goofy. It's every time on my turn. Yep, you're gay.
He showed us a picture of this frog, like snip, snip, and then you swipe to the next picture. You're gay.
Yeah, but no, I've been listening to a lot of like Christian music.
That is your vibe.
K-Love, because my mental health has been kind of up and down a little bit recently. So but,
it's hard stuff. So
yeah, it's some hard stuff.
Tyler's just scrolling on Instagram. You're using up your precious time, bud.
If Deadpool was cut in half directly up and down his body, would both sides like grow back?
I'm not finished yet, Ben. Come on. Well, hang on.
All right, we'll wait for it. I thought you were done. My bad.
We'll get to that. But I've also one more thing.
Sorry, guys. My girl was on set.
No, but the other thing I've been listening to has been the Clueless podcast because that's pretty fun. The guys.
What the fuck is this?
Brother.
What the hell is this?
But
Brother, give me
big
that.
big
No, you've
puffer,
lost
elastic
your-
droid, Pezzy, Rizzy.
No.
Yeah, you're
No,
always
we're
on my
focused.
turn.
We're
Always my
focused.
turn. You
I'm
get off
listening.
focus.
Thank
But
you.
like I listened to the Clueless podcast, and the other thing have been watching has been some Blackhawks hockey and talking about it on Da Superfan Network.
Da Superfan Network.
I did not get a pregame for when the game that's on right now. Hawks are tied 2-2, but I will get maybe a post game if I feel like it.
He said doo-doo.
Do we want to do the other thing I had, or do we want to stay?
We'll
there for
talk
later?
about that one after.
We'll
the
talk
break.
about that one after.
All right.
Do we want to talk about the question that you had last night?
I don't know what question I had last night.
It
but
was the.
Oh yeah,
the
we'll talk
land.
about that one in a second. If Deadpool was cut directly in half,
Fuck, man, what the
symmetrical line cut
Yeah.
there, would both sides of his body regrow and he would just be a clone of himself? So there'd be two Deadpools.
Actually, canonically, that is possible.
Really?
Because like which part, like
Which issue?
I know like the bigger part of his body, like if he loses an arm, only his arm will grow,
Yeah.
not his like body from his arm. But if you're cut directly in half, so both sides of your body were
I'm-
the exact same, would both sides
Pretty
grow?
sure that it wasn't Deadpool. I think it was Wolverine that canonically he did accidentally make a clone of himself. I think he just killed it and then like he cut it in half again and just
Okay.
put it on it. Because I think it has to be. It's all based off. Okay,
I
supposed
also
to- it's-
don't know where this question came from. It happened while one of you two were talking.
Yeah.
Canonically, the regenerative like superheroes of Wolverine and Deadpool only can. Okay, they're supposed to only grow back from like if their blood flow. Like if there's blood, it's like their cells. If their cells
Yeah.
are flowing, they're getting rebuilt. So I guess the correct answer is which side has the heart on it.
Yeah.
True.
Your
I
right
could
side.
see that. Yeah.
But there also is in one comic where Wolverine has fully regenerated from a singular cell. So
Wow.
that also debunks
Yeah, but that's
that
a
whole
different
thing.
guy. That's a different guy though. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're I don't
Different
know.
multiverse.
they might be besties, but they're different guys.
Yeah.
That's like saying does 99 actually and this Clone Trooper 99 actually limp or does he actually just a genetic default?
Yeah.
Is he the actual original base?
Hmm.
Because canonically he's not.
I like to mention you talking about the anime stuff. My little brother likes anime, so
Oh, does he?
yeah. So you're giving him some thoughts of what to watch.
Careful.
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 Careful. Tread lightly.
Tread light.
Tread lightly in general.
Yeah.
How old's your brother?
What was the?
16. He just got his license. He's able to drive.
You dirty dog.
What was the other question? So last
The land
night,
question.
I was scrolling through, I don't remember what app, but I saw a video that said, if you own a piece of land,
Oh yeah. This
do you own it all the way down to the core of the earth? But only in that section that you own.
So you're asking how deep the hole is? Title of my sex tape.
I'm asking how,
You've been watching
how
Brooklyn
much
Nine-Nine.
would you
Yes.
own?
I said at least 10 to 15 feet down, at least. But I don't know how deep the crust is.
Jonah?
This guy
Is
said
that the killers I just heard?
Yes. Hang on. I'm actually about to Google and double check my answer from last night.
Okay, Tyler.
How deep?
Technically, you don't actually ever own any land because you buy it from the United States government, who actually just basically leases it to you because you pay taxes on everything. And there is technically a loophole of if you put a cemetery or like you bury someone and it classifies as a cemetery, not a home, but then you also have to reclassify it and you still have to pay taxes on certain types of things. Therefore, you don't actually ever own anything. You just kind of pay taxes on it.
Okay, that's Tyler's answer.
But no, you do all the way down.
So, legally, in the United States, property ownership generally extends to the center of the earth.
wow.
And the described legal phase is up to heaven and down to hell. That is what is in the
Damn, they own my house too.
Yep. So practically, you practically own about, for a regular resident, you practically own about 100 feet down, or really down to bedrock, let's say, because that's a much better descriptor. Because you need no matter what, no matter who you are, you do need like permits of some kind, at least in the United States, to dig below below bedrock.
Shout out to our UK listener.
You also need permits just to dig.
You do need permits just to dig.
Once again, proving that you don't actually own the land.
No, call 811 like when you're digging. That's actually really important.
They'll tell you where your electrical lines
where
are.
electrical and gas lines are and stuff like that.
Or if you just know it.
It's important.
Fucking different.
I'd like to see you point out exactly where.
I know where they are. My
lines
parents'
are.
house.
All right, well, that's your parents' house.
Right on the fucking side of the road. The electric line goes overhead, so that one's really easy.
That's true. And then going up, it goes. The ocean, the Antarctica, and outer space are considered the common heritage of mankind.
Dude, our Antarctica does not exist. We've been over this.
It doesn't. But it is considered the common heritage of mankind. So nobody owns it, but also everybody owns it. So you own up to the edge of outer space. So call it the Kármán line. So you can build as high as you want, meaning you can build as high as you physically are capable of.
With the right permits.
With the right permits.
Going back to you don't own the land.
and with a lot of money.
Yeah. I was telling Ben that
And
I
your
think
property taxes go up, so you have to pay more rent on the land that you own.
I'm pretty sure that with current building techniques, we can't build too much higher than we've built the highest building in the sky now, the Burj Khalifa, which is only half a mile tall. And I think with modern building techniques and current materials and stuff, we can't build much higher than that. So we can't practically build much higher than that anyways.
Going off of that, do you want to talk about how your class brought up the moon landing?
Yeah, I do.
Boy.
All right.
Did you guys not hear about this?
No.
It was
just me.
It was my broadcast engineering class. And as a part of broadcast engineering, we were talking about like history of television and that sort of stuff, because that stuff's important to have context. And so it was the point of, we had ground-based transmission, towers that have transmitters on the top that send out TV signals. And then we had satellites. Satellites went up in the 60s. And then because this teacher, great teacher, I love him. It's hard to keep him on track, though.
He's a rambler?
Yeah, he's a rambler. He's my favorite teacher. He's my favorite teacher. But it's hard to keep him on track. He's a terrible lecturer. So he is like Stan in that regard. But he was like...
He's new, right? So he's kind of...
He's been here for... No, it's not that guy.
Oh, okay.
He's been here for like 5 or 6 years, though. He was like, so when we send stuff up to the birds are the satellites, and, the birds, that's how we got the signal from the moon. You know, what happened in 1969, Apollo 11.
Because the birds are robots.
Yes. Without satellites, we wouldn't have been able to get the signal from the moon back to Earth. And then he was like, you all know we went to the moon, right? And we're all agreed on that. And one dude, and I'll give him this, he was a skeptic, and there is not a problem with skepticism. I don't have any problem.
Flat out denial, though, you have a problem with.
Yes. And I don't think that he is
an idiot.
Denying. No, he's not an idiot. I've talked to him. Very interesting guy. Nice guy to talk to. Knows what he's talking about. Actually, he has a lot of like experience, like doing jobs and stuff that I'm like trying to get hookups with. Like, hey, bro, you think you can hook me up with like a gig or something? Stop. And so he was like, I don't know. Like, if we went before, then why haven't we gone back? And so I because I'm very interested in space travel and I know a lot about this, I'm like, because it's really expensive. It's really expensive. We planned the Artemis missions, which is our current mission, NASA's current missions to the moon in 20. I think the planning was finalized for the first 3 Artemis missions in 2021. Artemis 1 was supposed to happen in 2022, happened in 2023. Artemis 2 was supposed to happen in 2023, is happening in about a month. Yeah, it was just earlier this week. It was rolled out to the launch pad. SLS is on the launch pad. Very exciting. And then Artemis 3,
like space.
Artemis 3 was supposed to happen last year, that was the mission that was going to take humans back to the moon. No, it was supposed to happen this year.
This guy's a fucking nerd.
It was supposed to happen this year. I love you too, buddy. So the as a part of this conversation about why we haven't gone back, and like someone made a joke, I don't know, have we really gone back? I stood up and I was like,
I can imagine.
objection. Pretty much. I explained
Ace attorney type shit.
how if we did fake going to the moon, what would we have needed to do so? And it's not about the astronauts bouncing around on the surface. It's about the perfect video clip we have on the ascent stage as Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin left the moon. And it was a perfect uncut shot of the moon shrinking in the distance as Buzz and Neil flew up back to meet up with Collins in the command module. To get that shot on news, perfectly uncut like it is, you would need a soundstage more than a mile long and more than half a mile wide, more than 3 miles tall, with a single source of light to light the entire thing. That was not possible in 1969. Mainly the 3 miles tall portion, because like I just said a couple minutes ago, the tallest building we've built, which was finished and built in 2000, or was finished being built in 2010, is the Burj Khalifa, half a mile tall, 6 times the height of the Burj Khalifa.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how
with no structural beams.
People know how long a mile is, but when you put that shit going
straight up,
it's really long. Fucking tall.
So, if you're a skeptic, I understand skepticism, and I respect asking questions and being skeptical. But the document, with the amount of documentation, the amount of work, the amount of video of us going, and like we went, why would we fake it 6 times? And why would we fake not making it in Apollo 13?
Plus, there's a movie on it, so they can't be fake.
They can't be fake.
It's on the internet. It can't be fake.
It's a movie.
I think
there's a Wikipedia article.
They went to the moon to film the movie, dumbass.
Yeah, literally. The perfect phrase that encapsulates this is this joke that I heard of. All right, in the 60s, the government said, all right, we need to go to Hollywood and ask them to fake us landing on the moon. And so NASA gives the government, or gives Hollywood a few years. Comes back in the 60s. All right, Hollywood, what do you have? And the Hollywood is like, oh man, this is really hard. It's been really hard to figure out how to fake us going to the moon so we can get it up on the Soviets. The easiest way is just going to be to shoot on location.
Or my favorite thing is Neil deGrasse Tyson's explanation of why the moon landing can't be fake. You know how much fucking paperwork was there?
Yeah, literally.
They faked all that shit?
Legitimately, I
green
spent
screen?
hours.
Yeah.
I spent wonderful hours reading this 400-page document.
Oh my God, why?
Called What Made...
Did you read the whole thing?
Yes, I did. Called What Made Apollo a Success. It's NASA SP285, I believe. It's a very interesting document with really interesting stories about
going back
the
to
development of the Saturn V rocket and of the Apollo spacecraft and everything. It was legitimately interesting.
I might have second guessed him on if he'll actually torture himself with the Media Composer.
And Jonah is really interested in space.
I'm about to tell you more about space.
You know,
Oh, God.
I'm still wondering if Deadpool can multiply.
I don't know. I got a shit. Let's hurry this up.
But we'll talk about AJ's next topic when we come back from this bathroom break.
Whoa!
God damn, I gotta figure out how to talk this thing. Huh?
Hey guys, I wanted to tell you guys about something that I've been watching recently. It's this YouTube channel called Homemade Documentaries. I'm blowing this channel up. I'm announcing this channel and like plugging this channel in a way because I don't know, it makes me really happy. It's this dude who makes these really nice and really well story told explanations of famous. You guys need to stop distracting me. No, keep rolling, keep it going. The guys are distracting me right now. But this guy, for Unhomemade Documentaries, he makes these really cool documentaries about space missions. For example, the Voyager missions, and he made a video about Mercury, and a couple videos about the Gemini missions, and a whole series about the Apollo missions. They are very well told, and I think they're really nice. For me, they're very nice background, and the background of this toilet time is getting really distracted. So let's get back to the episode. Oh no.
All right, I think it's working. I'm not really sure. So guys,
I see lines.
About
so.
the list, guys.
You know what? No, we okay. So to give you a little view into our workflow, what I do as the video editor, Tyler brings me the audio file at the beginning of the night. I plug it in and I export it during the first half of the episode. Then
throw a USB drive at him.
He does. Then
like he did to me.
When
call that.
Wait.
When we go on our break, when we go on toilet time, I go back into the other room and it's done exporting by then with the video.
Hooray!
Because it takes about 30 minutes to export and it's about half the episode. So then during the break, I upload it to YouTube. And then we come back. So we were looking at YouTube, the YouTube analytics, at the YouTube backend, and we got a new comment. So we've got a few comments before from Ben's brothers.
Shout out Zachary
Adam and Zach.
Adam.
W.
I almost said Zachary and Adam. Zachary and Ben.
Which is fun. But we got a new viewer. Should I call them out by name?
No.
Just say their first name.
Yeah.
All right. So a commenter named Skylar.
W. Skylar.
Fucking
Skylar,
dick.
number one, Skylar. Thank you for listening.
Asshole.
I'm very excited.
No, we appreciate the support.
Because and I
W.
think this was I think this was just straight up YouTube recommended. The YouTube is recommending.
Oh my gosh,
the podcast
we're
to
making,
people.
we're doing numbers. The algorithm.
We got 20 whole views in the last week on episode 1 of season 2, and he said in response to season 1 episode 2, or no, season 2 episode 1, he said this belongs in the toilet. So Skylar, thank you for commenting. We encourage everybody to comment. It's very exciting. We agree. At least I agree. And that's why we do it in the bathroom.
I have a thing about analytics. I just got a notification.
Mm-hmm.
So the national championship just happened to us this past Monday.
Yep.
The
cool.
Indiana title win over Miami averaged 30.1 million viewers, the second most watched college football title game and cable telecast on record.
Really?
The national championship game that
national
happened
championship
on
was
Monday.
the second
averaged
viewers?
30.1 million. In
What was the first?
I don't
2019
know.
LSU.
I'll have to look. I'll see if it's in here.
So we watched it. We kind of like were you're standing in Ben's room.
Oh my god.
Watching it on Ben's laptop.
Which one?
The IU game.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good game. It was a good watch.
It was
I
a
enjoyed it.
very
I had a good time.
Very good game.
30.1 million. Monday night audience peaked. Monday night's audience peaked at 33.2 million viewers in the first half. ESPN had its highest viewed event on Sunday when the Houston Texans played the New England Patriots in the NFL playoff
sense.
game. That only averaged 37.97 million.
Really?
So
Not far behind.
not
actual
far behind an
playoffs.
NFL playoff game was the national championship for college football.
It was a good game too, and we've looked at it. We looked at it before we started recording, but I love the Google engineers added a little something this week. When you Google
So
when you
funny.
Google Kurt Signetti, there's a little like pop up that happens that says yes, he won.
So
Yeah.
this, for people who don't know, there's a clip of Kurt Signetti in a press conference saying, "It's simple, I win. Google me." So that's why Google put the "Yep, he won," and I think it's hilarious.
I
It's
love
so
when
funny.
I love when corporate allows people to like meme and have a good time.
All right.
It's fun.
Number one, the most watched one, was Ohio State beating Oregon in January 2015, and it had 33.9 million.
Damn.
Was that in the playoffs?
Yeah, January.
Okay.
So
That
because
makes
I'm like,
sense.
because it says it also is the second most watched college football title game and cable telecast on record. Ohio State's win over Oregon in January 2015 still has the record at 33.9 million.
That was probably a year where both of them were on fire.
I'll have to look at I'll get to that in a second.
I'm guessing that was a year where they were both really good teams. Mm-hmm. Was that before Oregon joined the Big Ten?
Yes, that was way before Oregon joined the Big Ten. That was like 10 years ago. Ohio State defeated Oregon, which is really odd, this score, even though this is the most watched. 42-20 in the because it's the first ever college football playoff national championship game.
That was right when like the college football playoffs actually got formed.
Yeah, turned into the 2v2 and then the final, so the Final Four kind of style. Capping a magical season for the Buckeyes, who utilized their third string quarterback. Oh, and then they had running back Ezekiel Elliott, and then they overcame Heisman-winning Oregon quarterback Marcus Mariota. So you had Ezekiel Elliott and Marcus Mariota up there, Braxton Miller, J.T. Barrett. So, and Ezekiel Elliott rushed for 246 yards for Ohio State. Okay, so it makes sense why that's still number one, because it's the first ever national championship playoff title game. So, but IU and Miami second by less than $3 million.
Which for a college game is fucking remarkable.
Yes.
It reminds me of one of those like clips I saw. It was from a sports talk show, I think it was from like a cable sports show. Of like the problem with the NFL is what's happening on Sunday, but what's happening on Saturday. College football is better than professional football, and it was just one of those. It was just more matched with like one of those hype edits about football.
Yeah.
A hype song underneath it that you see on Reels. Yeah, probably something like that. It was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That people find college football as entertaining, if not more than the NFL. Ben, why are you on Reddit?
I'm looking for hot takes.
For our other topic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do we want to get into that now?
We can either do that or I can complain about this game I have.
Let's get into the hot takes.
Let's do the hot takes. All right, so we're pulling out a classic. Hot takes. I have one in the chamber already.
We're AI generating or just finding these hot takes.
All right, here you go.
Then we are giving our take on said hot take.
Sorry. Apple Podcast has one 5-star review, and it was me, and I forgot that I said pretty neat.
All right, here we go. First hot take. The music in The Lion King 1994 is way overrated. Yeah, Circle of Life hits hard, but half the soundtrack is just Broadway-style filler, trying to make a cartoon feel epic. The songs are catchy, sure, but they manipulate your emotions more than they actually tell a story. Without them, the movie's plot would be fine. Basically, the music gets all the credit for what's otherwise a standard hero comes of age story.
Well, Lion King is just Hamlet anyways. It's just retelling the story of Hamlet, but as a musical starring animals.
Yeah, I'd say it's true. I mean, Lion King's a great movie, but it's
I like the music in it. It's one of my favorites.
But my question, I would say The Circle of Life is great, and I think some of the songs that don't have lyrics are pretty cool. The one near the end, or the one that they reuse a lot in that movie. Oh,
sort of like when he's climbing Pied Rock.
Yeah, he was climbing Pied Rock to claim the land back. Kind of thing. That song, that's pretty.
That's a good overture.
Time, kind of thing. So,
but then like fun stuff like Hakuna Matata and I Just Can't Wait to Be King. Those are fun songs.
Those are fun songs.
And then Can You Feel the Love Tonight? I love that song.
Can you feel? So like I don't know if I could see
how it's a hot take.
I could see how it's a hot take, but like I don't know which way I side with this one. Like I can agree, but I can also disagree with it. What are you laughing at, Tyler?
I'm sorry, I found how to look at the polls, finally. It's just one person who's done them. I'm pretty sure it's your brother.
No, my brother does not have Apple.
No, it's on Spotify.
Oh, it's on Spotify? Probably my little brother then.
This one is a bop. Should we post polls? Why not? Do you agree with our rankings, and can you feel the radiation?
That's when we had the bop it, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, very smart choices, guys. No one ever agrees with my not loser, stick to your day job. Nah, fam, you need to get some hobbies. And I don't know, man, get a real job. I know people like my polls. All right, sorry. I saw that and I was like, okay, that's kind of funny.
All right. I'll ask Claude to generate me a.
I have one.
Oh, you have
All
one.
right, you got one?
Wait, are we doing specifically about movies? And stuff?
No, you can do whatever you want.
Right.
I just happen to be because in the moment when I was generating it, I generated it in class. I was thinking music and movies because one of my classes does like a needle drop to begin like class. So he plays a song and it's like, okay, what do you see? Like
What kind of songs? Like what do you play today?
It was like something Newman. I forget what his name.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna remember.
Yeah, but it wasn't like Toy Story or whatever, but it's like just like an instrumental song or whatever. And it's like, okay, what do you see? How could you use this? Like what scene comes to your mind when you hear this music? So like that's
I like that.
So Al is the guy's first name. I don't know.
Alan Newman, yeah.
No, not the professor's name. Al.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, professor's name Al, and I don't know how to say his last name, but like he'll do that every like beginning of class. It's like, all right, plays a song. It's like, okay, how would you use this in? Because it's like advanced sports reporting, storytelling, stuff like that. Though it kind of like mentions sports, but not like all towards sports.
It's more about storytelling
and
actually,
reporting and stuff like that.
Okay.
But like he used,
I like that exercise. That's an
I like that
exercise
exercise because I'm like, it's like, what do you see? I'm like, I vision this. I could use it in this type of scene. Like, oh, in the beginning of a bustling city kind of like thing, like is like an example that I could give for like something.
I like that example because I just do that in general.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's just one of the weird ways my brain works. Whenever I'm listening to my music, which I do a lot, I just come up with scenes that happen in my head and they just kind of play out and I forget most of them. But some of them I legitimately like write down and I think, oh, this would actually be like a cool thing to shoot and stuff.
So that's what inspired me with this one. It's like, all right, give me a hot take about music in movies kind of thing. So what you got, Tyler?
So I asked it for a hot take about editing softwares like DaVinci Resolve and Premiere Pro. So it gave me 3.
I'm calm. It gave you 3.
Don't throw something again.
I won't throw something at you.
It gave me 3. But honestly, I don't really think they're hot takes. I think they're just fact. Honestly.
Let's hear it.
Like hot take number 1, most people who swear that Premiere Pro is an industry standard in quotation marks only say that because that's what their school or job taught them.
Yep.
Not because it's actually better than DaVinci Resolve.
Yep, that's true.
He side-eyed me so badly. What the hell?
Resolve is way more stable for a lot of users, and the color grading tools are a whole nother level. And the free version is insanely powerful. Let me finish. For students and indie creators, it honestly makes more sense to learn Resolve first instead of paying monthly for Premiere just to crash mid-edit. Okay,
even the robots are agreeing with me, AJ.
Which honestly,
that's only one. He has 3. So
okay, no, but we'll talk about that one real quick. I mean, we already talked a lot about it, so I'm not going to talk about it more.
I'm not going to lose my mind.
I think it's fair.
Yep.
I think it's fair, but in all regards, edit in what you want to. If you can make a good edit in CapCut, fucking edit in CapCut.
Yeah.
If you can graphic design.
We will judge you a little bit.
If you can I watched this guy who did like graphic design work and like he made a good one in Excel.
Yeah.
Excel's not.
I'm learning GIMP right now. Which is like GIMP is open source Photoshop. Mm-hmm. It's
Pixlr.
rough.
Pixlr.
It's different. It's got a learning curve to it.
Okay.
But I don't want to pay for Photoshop. I don't want to pay for the Creative Cloud, let alone just Photoshop.
Yeah, that's what I'm currently trying to learn outsourced, like free
Canva.
versions.
We're taking advantage while we have like the license through the university, but that license will go away.
Especially for like freelance work where we have to provide our own softwares. I could see myself paying for like a Pro Tools license, but that's the only thing I want to pay for.
Yeah.
I only really need is just Premiere Pro.
But this one is related to like any editing software, not so much, just like Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve. Hot take 2. Switching editing softwares will not magically make your edits better. Clean cuts, pacing, and storytelling matter way more than whether you're on Premiere, Resolve, Final Cut, or whatever. A boring edit in Premiere is still a boring edit in Resolve.
Yep.
Since you're into media production stuff, here's one more. Oh, wait, no, that's the next one. Okay, so I think that one's just a fact.
Agree.
It doesn't matter what you edit on.
You
as
can
long
use
as
fucking
it's
Flame, but if you're making dog shit, it's still dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could use the most expensive thing ever. Like Tyler just said, you could use Flame to make a masterpiece. You can also make a good edit in CapCut.
I watched this guy,
Or iMovie. Or
iMovie, for God's sake.
iMovie.
I mean, but there's...
Or like
you have
what
to
Tyler
realize
does.
that it's no longer... Yeah, I make better composites in Snapchat than I do in Photoshop because Photoshop's a fucking confusing nightmare.
Well, you made it pretty cool. And what was that, yesterday? With the desert?
Oh, no, that was in Photoshop. I did that today.
Yeah,
I made that in Photoshop today. Well, that was for a motion graphics class where I actually have to use Photoshop. But, dude, I watched this guy that made like a animated, like he used like keyframing and nodes and shit to make like an animated / realistic edit in almost every like editing software.
Oh, he did the tried doing the same
did
edit in
it.
every
He
single
did one in CapCut, and it was pretty good. It's of course there's limitations, especially for something that's cloud based. Cloud based softwares are always kind of more of a tricky thing to do, just because they have a little bit less features.
What's the cloud based ones? There's CapCut. There's Microsoft Clipchamp, stuff like that. No, iMovie's local.
Oh, okay.
iMovie's there's a word for it. I can't think of it.
I don't know
about it being like on the computer.
Yeah, it's local, but there's like an actual like industry term that they use or some shit. I don't remember.
It's not cloud based.
Yeah, it's not cloud based.
It's all about storytelling and
it's about the
You can make it in
content and
anything.
the skill.
Yeah, hell, if you can fucking, and you have to realize that there was at one point this was someone's whole fucking job to do this on actual film.
to cut.
So it
with
was
scissors.
and now one person can set a computer for
You hit
2 days and
Your phone.
You can do it on your phone. I mean, hell, Premiere has an app on their phone.
Jonah
Rush.
just edited. I mean, there wasn't much to edit. Jonah just edited that intro you guys saw a little bit ago on his phone.
They haven't seen it yet. Oh no, they did see it.
It's on this
That's
episode.
this episode. Yeah.
That's this
We should
episode.
talk about that if we want.
And then
Or
hot
wait
take
till
3.
after.
Resolve is better for people who care about visuals. Premiere is better for people who care about workflow and with other Adobe apps. If you live in After Effects, Photoshop, and Audition, Premiere makes sense. But if you care about color, cinematic look, and finishing in one program, Resolve clears.
My bigger deal about it is that I don't want to pay. And
Yeah.
DaVinci has
We're broke college kids. And
DaVinci
free
has its After Effects. It has its Audition. It has the best color grading. It has way better color grading than Premiere.
Oh yeah,
And it has-
you get a whole fucking dedicated window instead of a little corner.
It has equally good, if not better, editing. But I think that the actual editing is, again, like your the other thing that I mentioned, that it's more skill and story rather than software.
And of course, there is one argument that you can make to that kind of shit of, Photoshop is the standard for graphic design and shit like that because it offers the most, has the best bang for your buck. You're going to be able to make, if you're making fantastic shit, you're going to want Photoshop just because you have the most possibilities with it, especially now with the AI features that it has. It's kind of unbeatable in that regards.
Photoshop, I think, will stand on top of all of the photo editing.
There's others that you can mention. Like we mentioned, you can do a lot of cool stuff in Canva, but there's limitations, especially because that's template based. In Illustrator in that kind of same aspect. So we're not dogging on the Adobe softwares. We're just saying that specifically in what we use, like for editing audio and video. I mean, if I can get my hands on a Pro Tools license, I'll edit everything in Pro Tools, except for like video.
I would
of
learn
course.
how to do Pro Tools if I could get a.
Because Pro Tools is the audio standard for audio recording and editing for a reason.
DAWs. It's the standard DAW, digital audio workstation.
Of course, there's like Ableton and I can list 12
Audacity.
more, but Audacity. Audacity.
Audition is a DAW.
I used Audacity in high school, even though I had a.
I downloaded Audacity on my computer today.
Okay.
It's just gonna be a handy way to record something quick.
I used
Sorry.
Audacity even though I had all Adobe. I had access to all of the Adobe things.
Well, you can do a lot of the cool, like honestly, just it's a YouTube tutorial away, and you learn how to do everything, and that you can do on Audition or Pro Tools.
Yeah. If there's
roughly everything.
If there's something you don't know, YouTube it. That's all I can tell you.
It's a life lesson right there.
Yeah.
Let me sit my beer down so I can clap. All right, that's enough on. We cycled back to editing software, so
And
we'll
I
go to
didn't
the
lose my
next one.
mind.
He didn't crash out this time.
This time.
All right.
He just had a shit, guys. That was all it was.
I'm going to go next because I think mine's going to be somewhat fast. Liking black coffee doesn't make you mature. It means you give up on hope. Or you give up on, you gave up
Wow.
on joy.
Wow.
I think that's a funny hot take, but I don't think it's true.
That's funny.
My dad drinks black coffee.
I don't drink coffee regularly, but I can only properly drink black coffee. It doesn't hurt my stomach. Like all the creamers and sugars and stuff you put in it just does not make it better.
You see,
it just makes it worse for my stomach.
I like coffee more than the next person. That's all. That's
you,
all.
You
that's
like
all.
you like coffee a lot more than the three of us.
He spawned it from heaven.
I am the
He's
caffeine
Midas, but
addict.
coffee.
I'm the caffeine addict of the group. I don't think any of you three really drink any caffeine other than like soda.
RC. That's
I was like, other than like soda.
Dr. Pepper and beer, and then occasionally water.
Beer has caffeine.
What does?
Dr. Pepper? No, no. I'm just talking about what I drink normally.
But
Coors Light's basically half water and half piss. I mean, there's barely. It's what it is. I don't really have to drink any other water because I'm drinking half piss and water right here.
I drink water and beer, and that's it.
You see, I drink coffee, and I hate I don't enjoy black coffee. I put a little bit of something. But it's still more like the black coffee is still more powerful.
You put a little bit
creamer.
You put a little bit of creamer in to cut the bitterness.
Yeah, just so I'm not clenching my jaws when I'm eating it.
That's what I can do. Like if I have like the choice, if I have the choice, I'll add like a little bit of creamer to a coffee. I like just kind of make it like a little bit less bitter,
especially a little flavor.
Especially if you're using some of the beans and like the grounds and stuff that have like the really extra bitter flavor for some reason because people enjoy that.
I also like cold brew, but
I'm also, even though I don't drink coffee, I have an opinion that if you add too much shit to coffee, it just does not become coffee anymore. It's a whole different drink.
It's creamer.
Yeah,
you're drinking creamer with sugar and pumpkin spice apparently.
Yeah, if you look in my fridge,
doesn't have pumpkins.
I currently
Pumpkin
have
spice
cold
latte.
brew.
Yeah.
I just have beef with it.
I currently have cold brew, which is black coffee, but I also have like a cold brew foam. So you just got to add a little bit of something. It doesn't mean you lose your joy.
Yeah. To lose your joy.
I
God
asked
forbid you don't get your coffee.
So
Then
I
you
asked
lose all
Claude
your
to pull
joy.
up a hot take. Claude has an annoying habit of generating a lot of explanation.
Just give us the take.
It's very in depth, like explanations.
I do like
are actually
that.
Nice,
I do like
I got
that.
a
when you're
hot
trying to
take.
get something quick.
Okay, but it first it pulled up a real spicy hot take from NPR from an NPR media critic, and I was like, no. Generate one. You make up something and make it fun. So this is what it came up with. Streaming services should release shows in real time like actual TV used to.
Yes.
And charging extra to binge watching privileges would save the entire industry.
Okay, no to the second part, but yes, the first part is they
Bring back syndicated TV.
Bring it
syndicated
back.
streamers.
Everybody comes, like everybody's on at the same time. Like, oh, I gotta catch
It's
this show.
scheduled viewing.
That's the
Yes.
joy for it. Like
Yeah.
you watch an episode and then you look forward to watching it.
Have
in
you
another
seen the
week.
photos of people in New York when the finale of Seinfeld was on? That's cool. It brings community together. I like that.
And you don't just do it in one sitting and watch a whole season.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm kind of doing that, and you're kind of doing that with like jet lag, for example. Is that we're watching it as it comes out on
I
schedule.
watch it. Yeah.
But comparatively, you're waiting for it, which I don't think is like
It's not
Tyler's
bad.
about to disagree with all
It's
of
not
us.
bad. I don't agree with the second part where it's like charge
You
them
should charge
more.
extra for
yeah,
binging?
no, I don't agree with that. But I
Not-
do agree
not
with
the charging.
I do agree with it should come out at like scheduled like time kind of thing.
Yeah. All right, Tyler.
I do both. Because it works if you like. They don't have to necessarily schedule. Like, I don't think TV should die. You know, like, dude, it was hell. Like, honestly, like, there's a reason it died because it just didn't work realistically in the modern era.
No, it did work, but we changed. I
Yeah,
think.
no, that's
Yeah.
the
They
thing.
got
as
impatient.
as people, we've changed. So trying to bring it back
As
would
a
just
society,
it would crash the whole market.
We
of
want everything
media.
instant.
So you don't think
instantaneously.
syndication can come back?
I don't think syndication can come back, but there is, like, for instance, what Crunchyroll does and like what anime does is they release something. I watch episodes weekly. I wait for the next episode, and if it doesn't come out, then I throw something. But what's nice about it is while I'm waiting for those shows, I can go to my library and watch whatever I want when I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the market of it, because I think syndication of TV is not going to come back. But I do think releasing stuff weekly builds hype, development, and viewership.
You see, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like it comes out.
And like the opposite of what we're talking about, it actually builds the company money because people can't get a streaming service for a free trial for a week and watch a whole show and then get rid of it.
Like like I think it should come out weekly, but it should still be like accessible after it comes out.
Yeah.
Like there's for instance, just on Netflix. I mean, like it just depends on the studio. I mean, the reason that like, but there also is the argument of how long did it take for the last season of Stranger Things to come out?
A long time.
A few years. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, let's look at, let's use Phineas and Ferb as an example. Not talking about the newest season that they just got.
Yeah, whatever that
You know what I mean?
There's a new season.
It was actually pretty good. Thank you
Oh,
very
really?
much. Yes, I liked it.
I haven't seen it.
But you know, like all the kids' cartoons. You remember watching kids' cartoons? I mean, yeah, there'd be like a month between seasons.
Oh yeah.
But there was still
reruns.
Well, there was reruns, but there was like, for instance, watching cartoons as a kid. You went and watched your episode, and then the season finished. And you waited like a week, and there was no new episodes out. You waited a few weeks, actually, like a month realistically, and then the new season came out, and then it was like, oh, every week they got a new episode, or every 2 weeks they got a new episode.
That was just a part of syndicated TV.
Yeah, exactly. But there's that mostly changed because now studios are taking a longer time to develop a show or a movie or something, and they release it all at once.
Which is good.
Which is good.
The release schedule, I'm not saying release schedule is good because that depends on the story, but giving people
audiences
not audiences, giving production people more time to work on the film
Make their craft.
makes the film better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just as like another example, I mean, like Netflix is kind of like a weird market because there's anime that comes straight from Japan that is made by a Japanese company that's only in Japanese.
Yeah.
But then again, you also have a movie that is Ryan Reynolds, and it's basically like the most American movie you'll ever see because there's explosions, guns, and Ryan Reynolds.
Netflix is was the leader in sort of the tech companies in the media industry because it was it used to be, it was the TV, it was ABC, CBS,
Fox.
not necessarily
NBC.
Fox, kind of Fox, NBC though, running the show and really running what you see on television.
Yeah.
And then Netflix built their streaming service, and then tech got into media. I jumped on this because we're literally talking about this in one of my classes. Like,
I think
now
it's
the tech industries, like here, what was it, 15 to 20 years ago, started jumping into the media industry, and so now Disney isn't just a media company; it's also a tech company.
Yeah,
because they make Disney Plus and they make software to support.
And that's why I
themselves.
think it's both a valid argument and not a valid argument, because there's a method to doing it, but there's also not. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's kind of this weird market of, I don't think syndicated TV is ever going to come back, nor do I think it should, just because it would kill everything and prices would be way too high because you'd have all these companies competing for everything. I think, honestly, as shitty as it sounds, the way we have it now is better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
in this current era. In this current era. But okay, let me continue. But for an example, I think Crunchyroll does a good job of this because anime is made by Japanese companies, Japanese studios, and they get dubbed by English animation studios. So the way Crunchyroll does it is, for instance, they have seasons. You know, they have 4 seasons every year, like per season, like per the actual physical like weather season. You know, hear a lot like chronological season. So right now we're in the winter season of 2026. There's all these shows that come out weekly, but there also is a show that might get a full dub after it's been subbed for years, and they might get a dub, and then they'll release that whole show at once. But they also keep everything in the same spot forever. I mean, they might lose shows every now and then, licenses, yada yada yada. I can talk about that later.
But they still leave the option of watching it after the fact, which I think that's different. I think binging after, I think watching after release is different than watching right after release or
like
watching
the Stranger Things example. You know, what I mean?
Because
what Stranger Things did is the season came out, but they did not release the finale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
so
what
people binged
the
the entire season,
and they had to wait
waited for the finale,
a week or two for the finale, and that is a way to build hype.
AJ,
I would counter that this is not the best time of our lives with this stuff.
With the way that the industry is run.
But the way the industry is run, because here's the big problem. It's mostly with the sports stuff. The regional sports markets are dying, and it's a big shame. It's sad. To me, it's sad because that's where the personality of the team is. Like, you have this one station, this one company that talks about your team, and it doesn't matter about all the other stuff.
Do you need to pause to answer the phone?
I'll just answer it live. Hi, Aubrey. You're on Toilet Talk Podcast.
Oh my gosh, hi. First time?
First time, yeah. What's up?
So maybe I shouldn't say what I was going to say.
Probably not.
Do you need to pause?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Why are you guys still filming?
Because we're filming.
Because we're media majors.
Do you guys time of some bitch that was just up in this hole?
Say that again.
What?
What?
Story time of some wicked witch that was just all up in this Menards.
No.
We don't have time for
No,
your
we
story
don't have
unfortunately,
that.
right now. We have just enough time to finish this episode up here in the next few minutes, and then I can call you back and hear about your story.
Wow. You're supposed to be at home making me chili in the kitchen where you
Wow.
Tyler.
The business comes first.
I'll make you
What
chili.
time did you start? It's 9:30.
Don't worry
You
about
told me
it.
you guys
Don't worry
were
about it.
filming,
Don't
and I
worry
thought
about
you were filming a porno of this.
Okay.
Well, now
we're gonna have to
now
cut
we have
that.
to cut that. Thanks. Really appreciate that one. Good
I'll
job.
call you when we're done.
We'll just bleep it.
No, it's
You
fine.
better hurry up, buddy. I got a good story for you.
Okay, I can't wait to hear it. All right, I love you.
I love you more.
I love you more. Bye.
I love you more.
I love you more.
Anyway.
All right, back to what we were saying. Poor fucking sports networks, they're dying.
Yeah, so the regional
Which
sports
they
networks
are.
are dying.
They legitimately are.
And it's a disappointment because that's where your personality for your team comes from. It's like one station, one network, one company that talks about your team, and you're not like fighting against the rest of the league for national stuff. But I will say it's annoying when it's like, oh, this company is on this sport is with this company. And I want to watch these games. I need this streaming service. The other problem is, but I also like this sport. Oh, but they're not on this streaming service, but they're on that streaming service. And it gets annoying because then I'm paying for 7 streaming services. And I'm like, I don't want to be paying for 7 streaming services.
I don't know why they do it on every different streaming service.
Well,
know.
it's because
No,
there's money to go around.
That's what I was saying.
true.
I'm not talking about the economic situations of streaming services right now. I'm talking about the basic fundamentals of how the media gets there.
as
How it's
entertainment
distributed out.
as
Yes.
entertainment with TV shows, I'd say yes, it's really really great.
But there is
when
an
it comes
argument
to
to be
when it comes to
made.
sports and distribution of sports, it's not that good.
I have a kind of a counterpoint for you here.
I have one too.
Is that I don't think that we need regional TV to build the brand of the team.
Bring back
to build
Dish.
No, let's not bring back Dish.
It's still there if you want it.
I don't think we need the regional networks to build the character of the team anymore because we have social media now.
Fair,
I
but
think by the teams growing social media and like being present in the digital space, I think that's where the character of the team grows now.
But I feel like at the same time, when you're watching a live broadcast, you don't want to have the random guy on ESPN or whatever. You want the guy you want the voice of your team, if that makes sense.
So we need to find a voice for your team, but just someplace else. And I think that someplace else is social media.
But why would you broadcast an entire game on social media?
Don't
though?
broadcast it.
Exactly. That's my point. My point is you need something though I hate CHSN with how much it costs. For some people, it costs $20 a month to watch a certain team, that being the Hawks. But I like that because it gives Hawks fans their guy to listen to.
Well, finding the place to watch the game is definitely annoying just because the money is everywhere. It's in all of the other companies and they can't share because they're competitors. But I think on the aspect of building the character of the team, I don't think that's on the networks anymore. And I don't think that's on the regional networks anymore. I think that's on the teams and on social media. I think building the character has moved. is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you can build the character, but it's just nice to have that voice.
But,
of your
but
guy.
about the regional
You
sports,
can still have the voice.
Yeah,
about the
exactly.
regional sports though, what if you lived in LA? How would you watch the Hawks if there was regional sports? You'd be extra screwed.
Well, I'm not
So
saying.
let me get there. Let me continue.
Yeah,
Let me continue.
hold on.
So I don't think it was the downfall of syndicated network TV that got rid of regional sports. I think it was the overwhelmingly popularity that the sports actually gathered and the rise of social media, because everything became way more accessible to a wider audience so much easier. They didn't have to pay for more channels, more stations, more like everything all across the country and maybe even the world. They were able to upload it to one spot. And that's I'm not saying that ESPN or anything like whatever fucking channels they have are good. I'm not saying that. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying that there's more people watching now than ever because of they're in one spot rather than being distributed regionally. But I will say you still can find these regional games regionally, and that's how they want you to watch them live. The problem is that this backs up my claim. You don't live within the Chicago area, so therefore you can't get the Chicago sports streamed, because we get over broadcasted by the Indianapolis area. So therefore, my case is settled. I win. Goodbye.
No. Well,
Get rid of area blockers.
Let's blow up the satellites.
well,
I partially agree with that. I partially agree with getting rid of
like
area.
like in Low, Indiana, where I live, I could not watch any Chicago game because I was too close to the area, so they blocked it. So I could not watch anything.
Well, that's weird because my grandparents live close to that area, but they get the games.
What do they use? I used at that point. I had a
DirecTV.
I had Xfinity Stream.
There's your issue.
But I just recently switched away from that to YouTube TV, which is so much better.
And this is another argument of why we can't go back to syndicated network TV, because the whole standardized thing has changed.
No, I think
we still can.
I think the medium of how we get the television doesn't matter. Like at a fundamental point, whether we're getting it on streaming or whether we're getting it on digital, or whether we're getting it over the air on like radio waves through traditional television broadcasts, that doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that it's being aired, because it is a choice to air the game over the TV network, and it is a choice for the digital for the digital team to put that game on. It's a corporate choice. It's all a money choice.
The other problem is that these national broadcast games, not every team gets the national broadcast games. The game that's on right now, that's nationally broadcast, but on ESPN Plus. Not everybody has ESPN Plus, and if you wanted to watch your team, but you're out of market, you have to wait to find that out of that national televised game, and that's stupid. The thing I hated the most is how close I live to Indianapolis. I don't get Bears games unless I just so happen to get lucky that they're on different channels, on different broadcasting channels. If the Colts are playing on CBS, hope to God that the Bears are on Fox and no one closer is playing that week.
Can we just talk about how cool Bluetooth is and being able to watch stuff from your phone when it's hours upon hours away with no wires?
Yeah.
But you know what? You can watch at any time on any platform.
The
as
Toilet
long as
Talk
it's
Podcast.
Spotify, Apple Music, or YouTube. The Toilet Talk Podcast.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you guys for listening to this week's episode of the Toilet Talk Podcast. We'll see you next week at Tyler's toilet.
Are you gonna outro us? Or are you gonna introduce us for the outro like we always do? Come on.
Yeah.
In
That's
the
it. I'm
vanity,
taking over.
In the vanity chair.
You're bought
It's
out.
been a while since I've been the host. In the vanity chair, we got Jonah McKnight.
We are very excited right now. I don't know what about though.
In the tub, we got Tyler Ritchie.
Skylar, I'm going to throw hands with you. I love you. Comment again, please.
Sitting right next
Insult
to
our
him,
luck
we got
next time.
AJ Neihart.
I got this really sick Frank Nazar jersey, and I'm with Tyler in the tub. This is crazy.
touched me. And then me, of
Do it
course, your host.
Sexy
in
man
The
himself.
Porcelain Throne. We got Ben Keaton. We'll see you next week in Tyler's apartment or house. We need to record Jonah's
Yeah.
bathroom break.
Dude,
It's okay. I know what I'm gonna
You
talk
guys
about.
got it after the podcast ended. Shortcut.
What?
What?
People are listening to that.
I can't hit stop.
Hey, Hey y'all, it's Ben. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Toilet Talk Podcast. If you want to keep up with us, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, all at Last Card Productions. And if you haven't already, go ahead and follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Music. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Toilet Talk is made by Last Card Productions.